Sounds kind of bad. Oh God, not actually.
Yep, that was me last video trying to figure out what was wrong with the rear end of my M3 after the drift event. Couldn't figure it out, so I had to inevitably bring it to 4B Auto, which leads us into the current video. Alright guys, we got a lot going on in this video. First, we gotta fix the differential with 4B. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I nuked the diff last video, so we're gonna be replacing that as well as adding a new diff brace and diff bushings from Revshift, so hopefully this doesn't clunk too bad. Guys, this is actually undrivable. Guys, I'm gonna have to tow it, look. It won't even go into gear. AAA has come to save me. Bro, he was like, hey, what's wrong with it? Then the rear differential literally sounds like a blender. He's like, oh.
Hey, the ramp's work. Let's go.
Yep, guys. First time ever on a trailer is what I wish I could say.
I broke the car.
So?
Yeah.
I'm getting a new diff, so I'll drop that off. Yeah.
Do you already have it?
No, it's at Performance Dynamic.
Oh.
Yeah, the reverse isn't that bad, but once you go into drive, you'll hear it in drive.
I'm pretty sure like one of the gears broke.
Yo, what's going on, guys? As you guys saw in the previous clip, my differential last video exploded. I'm in the old trusty Silverado right now, and yeah, we're about to go pick up another used diff. Guys, side note, if you get in an accident, don't stop on the left side of the road. One, it's dangerous. Two, you're just causing a huge traffic jam. It makes no sense to me. I'm sorry. Just pull off literally right over there. All right, guys, just picked up the diff. It's from an M2 competition, but yeah, should be the same part number. Also, we're installing these Revshift diff bushings as well as the diff brace. I'll talk about it more later in the video, but essentially it's gonna really stiffen up the rear, eliminate wheel hop, and just overall just make it perform way better.
Okay, guys, here's the new diff.
Yeah, so we're here at 4B, and this new Revshift diff bushing brace will essentially replace this one right here. The OEM diff brace only uses one mounting point in the subframe. With this new diff brace from Revshift, it's gonna add 2 mounting points, reducing the amount of movement in the rear end. It's really gonna tighten it up, eliminate wheel hop, and just make the car feel overall much better.
I also got all new diff bushings as well from Revshift. They're much harder than the OEM bushings.
Once again, these are absolutely necessary if you're doing any sort of spirited driving, drifting, track use with your F8X.
So yeah, let's get these parts in. I have never seen, apparently there's an axle, uses air to press the axle out.
I've always just used like a hammer, but this advanced technology.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a new exhaust soon. All right, guys, we are now driving to Stockton. Driving an hour and 40 minutes to Stockton because my right axle, my passenger axle in the diff got lodged in the differential. I don't know if the gears like snapped and locked it in, but 4B was not able to get it out. They even used an air hammer. I watched them. Axle did not come out, so picking up a used axle from a wrecker for $400 because I'm not spending $1,600 at the BMW dealership. I ain't got BMW dealership money. All right, guys, axle secured. We also got Ethan an S55 injector. Yeah, drove an hour and a half here. Now we got to drive another hour and a half back, so. All right, guys, we have now brought the axle back to 4B. It's like 550. Damn. Guys, it's the next morning. 4B got the new axle in. Brandon just recalibrated the diff, so about to go test it out on the street.
Oh. Hey, hold up, the diff is dipping now. It's not making noise though now. We got a diff again. Yeah, this one totaled, bro.
Yeah,
that one's toast.
All right, guys, my car was like in the outside shop where they do like kind of like more regular stuff. Now we're going to the inside where it's like there's like the crazy shit.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Ooh. 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 The manual G87. Damn. What's he shooting for? Like 7, 8?
Probably 800 around
800? Bro, that's crazy.
Reliable.
Something reliable, bro.
800's reliable, honestly, in these things.
800 in a rear-wheel drive manual car? That's crazy, bro.
It's gonna be fast.
That's gonna be
for
fast.
Sure.
Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate it, bro. That's why I always bring my car here. You always take care of me, bro. 2 days. Amazon Prime. Thank you. You too. Hit me with that
2-day service. It would have been 1 day if I had all the parts, but I had to drive all the way to Modesto yesterday to get the axle, so.
Yeah. Oh my God, guys, look. The diff is working. It's not clunking, it's engaging. Oh!
New differential, diff brace, and new diff bushings. Dude, the rear end feels freaking solid.
Ooh, all right, guys, got the car home.
Definitely gonna test out this Revshift diff brace on a spirited drive, but first,
I gotta wait for my new tires to come in because I'm definitely not driving on the back roads with these tires.
driven on back roads before with bad tires and usually hasn't ended well in the past, so.
All right, guys, currently pouring outside, but we have one more upgrade for the car. We're doing an Apple CarPlay head unit. Currently, I have the pre-LCI, really crappy, small 8-inch screen that doesn't have CarPlay. I'm buying a new head unit from Mert.
It's bigger, so the thing about this is this unit has a blue tint polarized anti-glare, so it's the same coating that the OEM screen has. So basically, you're gonna have less anti-glare, and it's gonna look more OEM.
All right, this is how you steal a F80 radio system. All you need is a...
This is actually really popular in UK, but all you need is a T20 and nothing else to do this. That's it. Push the buttons outside, come out just like this.
All right, anyone from Oakland watching, hey, don't use this tutorial for evil. So all the wires are in right now.
Let's give it a test run. So this is the iDrive 9 style, highly customizable. You can change the colors and anything like that. You can install apps.
Bro, what? I can play games on here?
You can actually play games on here. You can put GTA San Andreas or whatever you want to play. You can actually play it on
Bro,
here.
put like Need for Speed on it.
You can actually do it. You can either press and hold the menu button right here,
Okay.
which is pretty much all the units do that. Or alternatively, you can touch the screen and it'll just take you back and see how fast that was.
Dude, this CarPlay system is sick. Next time, do the backup cam once they come in.
And I'm gonna do some coding for you.
Oh, and some coding.
Amplifier coding, a lot of people don't know that.
Okay,
It just makes your audio pop up more.
We'll do some audio coding and get a backup cam because my car did not come with one, but luckily Mert has some higher quality ones than the OEM ones. All right, guys, to finish off this video, I got the POV camera right here.
All right, guys, we're about to go up.
As you can see, got my new diff brace and all new diff bushings.
Kit already feels great just driving around, but I want to see how it does, like, you know, in some turns under some load. Just want to work the differential a little bit.
Oh, wow, it already feels like way better. So much tighter. Oh my God, so bumpy, bro. That quick little like 5-second stint feels solid, man. Dude, for a stock car, like it can spin, dude, it can spin second. Look at this. Like, you can low-key chuck it into turns in second gear. It's got the torque to I don't know if you guys see the torque gauge, but it makes like a lot, like, look, like at 2,000 RPM if I floor it. It's crazy, like full spool almost by like 3,000 RPM. They knew what they were doing with the S55. Oh, dude, my voice cracked, bro. I'm sick, guys. I'm sorry. Like, y'all gotta forgive me, but like, bro, they kind of knew what they were doing with the S55 besides the crank hub. They kind of knew what they were doing. God, bro, change the car. I'm telling you guys. Oh, it's bumpy. Oh my God, dude. The best sub $20,000 car I have ever purchased. The best. Yes, I blew the diff up. Yes, the diff was $400 to fix. Yes, I had to buy another axle. Yes, it was $400. Total fix, $800. Plus a diff brace and diff bushings made a world of difference. These cars are coming down in price. The value is there. So fun. like also like full, like all the technology's off, like dynamic stability control off, traction off, and everything in like Sport Plus mode. So I'm not in MDM mode for everyone speculating that. I'm driving with the full like things off. Wow. So good. Good ass car, man. Good ass car. Let's say I don't want to drive like that anymore. M1 button, which I set to efficiency, comfort. It's in drive, bro. I'm just taking a leisurely stroll through the backcountry roads. You know what I'm saying? I'm just nothing suspicious. I've been going like 29 miles an hour the whole time with all my boys right there. You know what I'm saying? Me and my gang with the Lexus. I got the Hyundai, got the Corolla in front. Like, we're all just like keeping it chill, like keeping it under 30 miles an hour this whole time.
All right, guys, we are home. Dude, such a good car, guys. Bone stock F80 with like low ring springs, stock brake pads, stock brake rotors. I don't think there's another car under 20 grand where you're getting this much performance, you know, like out the box. Yo, what is going on, guys? Made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much. Got the differential fixed in the M3. It wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be. Coming from like JDM cars where I wanted to get a diff in my R32 GTR, it was $1,500 for like a 1.5 way or a 2-way. Dude, this used diff with 40,000 miles out of an M2 competition was only 400 bucks. So like, everyone that's saying that BMWs are expensive to fix, yes, they are expensive to fix if you bring it into a dealership. But if you browse like the used marketplace, you can find some pretty good deals on slightly used parts. And because there's so many F8X chassis that have been crashed or are being used as parts cars, the used marketplace is abundant. But yeah, the car feels so much better with the Revshift diff brace and bushings. Once again, shout out to Revshift for sending me that kit. If you guys want to get one for yourself for your F8X chassis, makes it feel a lot tighter, way better, less bushing deflection. I'll put the link in the description down below. I think the next step for the F80 is definitely some carbon bits. It looks a little ugly, and some headlights and a new exhaust. My exhaust is super banged up. Doesn't sound great. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.